What's going on? You are tuned into 2FootTalk. It is the summer finale. I am here without my man Oaks. I am your host. They call me Young Leg. I think Oaks told me he's doing something with his truck, something that's very expensive and probably a pain in the ass. So again, Oaks always gets a pass from me. We are here for a good time, not a long time type of deal. Now tonight, I am going to give you my usual propaganda of where teams should be spending their money and if they're doing it properly. Give you all the Brazilian winners, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. One more week until we can start doing previews for the season. And man, could that week not come quicker. All right. So, again, pretty quick for this week. We're going to start off how we always start off, and that is with last week's fuck yous. Who lost your money? Why is it not your fault, and why is it all their fault? I'm here for you guys. Don't worry. Now, if you were with me last week, you probably made a shit ton of money in the Brazilian League. You're welcome. Don't worry about it. Only one wrong pick in Brazil. Now, did I make a bunch of stupid parlays? Maybe. That's neither here nor there. But my fuck yous. First one I got is Flamengo, the losing pick. So we had Flamengo versus Sao Paulo, both teams to score. I don't care about the result. Would I have liked to win? Yes. Would I have even appreciated a draw? Yes, I would have. But to not even get us a fucking goal on the 4-leg parlay, it was the last leg of the parlay. Flamengo couldn't get us the goal. And I think I even said I should just take the pettiest bet possible right now, which would be a Sao Paulo win 1-0. It would make me as sad as possible. And you know what? The odds are plus 260, and I still didn't pull the trigger. But fuck you, Flamengo. Just get us one. Next one is Cruzeiro. So, it's Monday. Not a lot to bet. I'm bored. There's one Brazilian game. Cruzeiro's at home. They're playing bumps. Hell yeah. Cruzeiro. And then over 1.5 gets us a plus sign. They go down 2-0 real quick. They get a red card really quick. There goes their perfect record at home. Cruzeiro, you are fucking dead to me. 8-0 at home. And of course, when I blindly pick on a Monday night, there goes that fucking home record for Cruzeiro. So they are also dead to me. Those are my only two Brazilian picks that I really fucked up on this weekend. So short fuck you list, but also on the list, Mr. Danny Olmo. So, Mr. Danny Olmo, what in the world were you thinking? Mr. Danny Olmo, not only did you do your team a little bit dirty there where they now have to find a replacement for you, there isn't a great replacement for Danny Olmo, to be completely honest with you guys. He's a guy that changes your entire attack. He could sit as the 10. He could play out wide. Shit, he could probably even play holding striker for you if you really were desperate for one. It's just shocking to me that he would just kind of up and leave Leipzig, a team that has pretty much given him everything he's wanted and anything he really needed, even the opportunity to go to Barcelona. He's Spanish. He probably really wants to go there. Does it make the most sense for him to go to Barcelona? I don't think so. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what problem that solves for them. I think their midfield is still going to be very inexperienced, young, and not very deep. And after all the injuries that they had, you'd think they might fill it in a little bit more. We'll get into the transfers for that later on, but Barcelona doing the Arsenal where it's you already have one of those, why are you buying more? And apparently they're still going to try and get Nico Williams, which is just, at this point, what are we doing? Just what are we doing out here? Finally, I got Fabrizio Romano. So he was very happy to tweet about Bellingham's suspension, but then doesn't mention Rodri's. He's mentioning that Real Madrid spent a significant amount on Kylian Mbappe's signing bonus, which is, probably part of the reason he signed for free. Do I care that he's getting that money? No. Did he already make it all back in jersey sales? Yes, he did. We literally filled one shop with only Mbappe jerseys. So it's just a weird thing to then go and push against one side, but you're not going to comment on the updates from the Negreira case with Barcelona and corruption. We won't bring that up, I guess. We're not going to bring up Rodri's suspension from UEFA, just Jude, just the Real Madrid slander. So the Real Madrid PR train continues that we somehow have, even though I constantly just see more and more English and Italian people talking shit on Madrid. But hey, that's neither here nor there. That is my last week's fuck yous. Moving on. Guys, we got a fat Brazilian slate here. A fat Brazilian slate. So we have the Brazilian Cup going on as we speak right now. Oh, hold on. Oaks is texting me right now. So Oaks might be joining us in about 15, 20 minutes. He's had a long day, put it that way. So I don't need a moody Oaks to come in here. We're going to give him some time to do his thing. We're going to let him do his thing for a little bit. We got a fat Brazilian slate, like I said, between the Cup, which is going on at this moment right now, and the matches going on this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. I will give you the two matches that are coming up at 8:30. We have Fluminense and Juventude. Fluminense, again, guys, if you didn't hear me last week, make sure you wait for starting lineups and make sure that Thiago Silva is in the starting lineup. Last week, not in the starting lineup, lost to Juventude 3-2. Joins the starting lineup again over the weekend. Weird, another 1-0 clean sheet and win, courtesy of Thiago Silva. Now, he is starting tonight. We have great odds on Fluminense. If you throw in Fluminense money line, if you want to just take a 1-0 win straight up, if you want to take both teams to score, no. I love Fluminense to take this one and to make back. They are down 2-3 right now. They do have the 2 away goals. I don't know if it matters in the Brazilian Cup, but Fluminense to win straight the fuck up. I would take them -1.5 if you really love juice and you really want to get it going, get the odds going. Fluminense should handle business here. Juventude does not hang with this full strength Fluminense team. Thiago Silva is starting, by the way. And the second game I have for you guys for tonight is Grêmio versus Corinthians. This was a 0-0 game last week. Grêmio is now the home team. Corinthians still sucks. Corinthians is still not very good, and you're getting some decent odds on Grêmio. I like Grêmio on the draw no bet just to play it safe. I think Grêmio is going to be able to take care of business here, and worst comes to worst, it's going to go into added time. So that's why I think draw no bet is the move. Don't have to get scared about your money. Just need Grêmio to leave with a result. Those are the two games for today, and right now I'm going to be Bragantino's getting the shit kicked out of them, so I don't know what happened to Bragantino. I assumed that since they got like 2 red cards last match, that they would be putting more starters in for this this cup match since they're not going to be playing this weekend. I was wrong, and hand up. This is why you don't make 6 like parlays without the starting lineups. But then when you really like the odds, you throw $5 on things, and it just happens. So Bragantino seems like they're going to absolutely ruin my parlay right now. And that's I'll throw Bragantino onto my fuck yous because last week they did get me a goal. They did give me the double chance. I took them on the draw no bet because I got greedy, so I didn't lose any money. So I'm not mad. I'm just really disappointed. Okay, Bragantino. That's all I'll say about that. Anyway, let's get in the weekend. We have a couple of Olympic gold matches to talk about, and then we're going to get right into the Brazilian slate. First things first, let's get to the gold medal match for the women. We have Brazil taking on USA. In a perfect world, in all of the U.S. men's national team, just imaginary dreams, this is what they're going to be used to seeing. Yeah, us versus Brazil. Best in the world going at it. Unfortunately, that is only the case in women's. And the U.S. women's national team is really backpacking U.S. Soccer Federation as a whole when it comes to being competitive and winning any games at all. So I do like the U.S. women to take gold here. It's pretty much been the same, like 3. It's been like Trinity Rodman. Wait, what is Mallory? It's Mallory Swanson now, right? Yeah, it used to be Pugh. Now it's Swanson. And Sophia Smith that have just been, I think they have 9 goals between them. So any of them to score or assist, any of them to score straight up, I think USA handles business. I do like both teams to score in this one. I don't think either of the goalkeepers or defenses for either of these teams have really proved to me that they're not going to get 2 goals in this game. So I like both teams to score, and I think USA takes it. I'm hoping my girl Mallory Pugh - Mallory Swanson gets buckets here because that's who I really want to see score. But USA all day, run that gold medal count up. Next one we got in the Olympics. Going over to the men's side, we have the only 2 teams that I told you guys to worry about. Now, we're talking like 3 weeks ago. I said, guys, men's Olympic soccer, kind of bullshit. Not a huge fan of it, but just know France and Spain are better than everyone else. Did I get a scare there when Egypt did end up beating Spain? Yeah, I did. But now here we are in the gold medal final match, and it's France versus Spain. And I am not even going to sit here and pretend to act surprised. I like France on the money line here as a +140. I think the safer bet is probably to take France to lift the cup or whatever, or to France to win gold. That is sitting at -140. The money line is very tempting, but I could see this one going into overtime. Spain and France both good soccer federation. Well, good at playing soccer federations, not the best people in charge over there, but both these teams know what they're doing. They know how to get the job done. They got the experience winning. We've seen them win countless times over and over again, constantly in finals, constantly lifting trophies and silverware. So I lean France here, and I think France in Paris, at the crib, is going to be taking home this gold. And those are the two Olympic games. Now we'll get in some Brazilian league here, guys. This is where the money's at. All right, we're going to get the Brazil. Welcome to Brazil. All right, first things first. Now, do you guys know how I roll? Am I going to take both teams to score in almost every single Brazilian game? Probably. Now, let me give you some good reasons why I'm going to do it in this one. Corinthians versus Bragantino. Now, usually when Bragantino hasn't lost me 2 bets in a row, I would just praise them from no end. They're the best. I love everything about Bragantino. Bragantino's got the guys. But unfortunately for them, they have a decent amount of suspensions now with red cards building up and injuries building up to the point where I'm not exactly sure they'll be able to beat Corinthians. But they're going to Corinthians. I do think they can get us a goal. I pray to God the Corinthians can get us a goal at their own crib. I would assume they'll be able to get us at least one. So I do like the both teams to score. It's sitting at -120. I also do like the number on Bragantino for a double chance. They're playing at Corinthians, but Bragantino double chance -135. That number speaks to me a little bit. Now, I was again wait for starting lineups because Bragantino, between injury and suspension, I don't exactly know who they're putting out there, but I also know that Corinthians is fucking awful. Now, Corinthians at home will give them credit for their stats of actually scoring goals, which is why I really like the both teams to score. But if you make me pick a side here, I lean Bragantino. Next one we got Cruzeiro versus Atletico MG. Now, you heard me already bitch about Cruzeiro in the fuck yous because they were 8-0 at home, and ninth game, they decided to absolutely shit the bed against an inferior opponent. Now they're playing against Atletico MG, a very solid team in Brazil between Paulinho and Hulk. They, I think even what's his face, Vargas even started last game, and they still couldn't get a win. So Atletico MG, the form is a little wishy-washy, up and down right now, but they're still getting us goals. I love the both teams to score here. This is probably one of my favorite both teams to score games. Neither of these teams really like playing defense. I would give the edge to Cruzeiro at home if they didn't just lose and absolutely break my balls on Monday night. But again, you got Hulk gunning for goals. You got Paulinho gunning for goals. You got Vargas, who's going to come in off the bench gunning for goals. I like Atletico MG to get me at least one here. I think they could even go and get a result, but I don't want to take a result in this one. This one makes me nervous because maybe Cruzeiro just needs a nice bounce back game, or maybe those eight games were just all a fucking fluke. And now Cruzeiro is about to really show their true colors, where they just get spanked by everybody. But I do think they get us one at home. So give me the both teams to score. That number is sitting at -130. You can tell that the books know. Anytime you see a Brazilian number at -130 for both teams to score, the books are on to you. Hey, these motherfuckers aren't playing defense. Also, if you can get goal scorers, Paulinho and Hulk, legitimately every single game. Nobody else. Fuck what you heard. Next one we got Vasco da Gama versus Fluminense. Again, don't know how many times I can repeat myself about Fluminense. Fluminense on the money line unless you do not see Thiago Silva in the lineup. I don't even trust Vasco da Gama to get one at home for us to take both teams to score, but I do trust Fluminense with Thiago Silva in the back line. Now we have a midweek cup game for Fluminense. Maybe that throws things off. Maybe that throws off the rotations. I don't think it should matter at all. Vasco da Gama are a team that is struggling. They do have some people coming back from injury, but still missing key pieces. And Fluminense is on their bounce back run right now. They need to get all the points they can get. They were sitting almost in a relegation battle just a few weeks ago. Thiago Silva's back. Thiago Silva should have the armband, in my opinion. Keep it rolling. I think Marcelo was playing the 10 last game, or last cup game at least, for Fluminense. Hence why there was 5 goals in the game. But again, we got Thiago Silva tonight. Moving on. Next one we got 2 more Brazil games for you guys. 2 more. First one here is Juventude versus Botafogo. Now, Juventude, you guys know I say Juventude is booty, and I am on Botafogo on the money line. It's sitting at +105. I think Botafogo is a very underrated team, apparently, when it comes to getting good away odds for them. I can't believe I'm getting a plus sign. I don't know if Juventude is now just turning it around and I've just missed their home record just all of a sudden the last couple weeks here. And now they're incredible because they haven't done anything incredible to my eyes. And Botafogo, this is their type of game. You're going to put Botafogo as more of an underdog here. You don't think they're going to go out and get this dub? I do like both teams to score also. Juventude at home, I think he can get us at least one. I do think Botafogo also can put up more than one. So I like Botafogo to win this by at least a goal. 2-1, 3-1 final. Juventude, just get me one. And Botafogo, Trinke, get me that G. Finally, last but not least, if it wasn't Flamengo versus Sao Paulo, now it is another one of the biggest clashes in Brazil. It's Flamengo versus Palmeiras. This one. So last week I complained about Sao Paulo and Flamengo. The reason I don't like that rivalry as much as this one is because both of them wear red and black. This one's fucking beautiful because it's green and white versus red and black. It's very festive, and it's very easy to tell who's playing against who rather than everybody wearing the same fucking color. So, again, I'm biased as hell. Palmeiras versus Flamengo is actually going on right now in the cup. Palmeiras up 1-0 at home. Oh, look, Oaks is here. What up, Oaks?
What up?
But I'm speed running this whole shit.
Nice. I am here for it because I didn't do very much research since I've been balls deep in my truck for fucking the last 6 hours.
Well, don't worry. It's a summertime season finale.
Nice.
So,
we got a Real Madrid game next week.
Dude, you don't got to tell me. I already said, guys, we just need one more week. And then we're in the clear after that. You got one more week of all the transfer bullshit and me just giving you all the propaganda. It's going to be beautiful. Also, tell me how I go to click live on Twitter and it's like, oh, your premium account not verified yet. I was like, why the fuck am I giving you money, Elon? What are we doing here?
Yeah. So oh, no, sorry. Did I pay for Twitter premium, but I haven't had it for 24 hours? Probably because I wanted to do this exact thing.
Just like Instagram Live just immediately shit its pants also. And I was like, okay, we're not doing that one either. So I think I'm on Kick and YouTube and Twitch right now, which probably all the smallest audiences possible. So, just having a great time.
Let me see if I can get it going to Twitter for you.
But again, Flamengo versus Palmeiras, my favorite besides Flamengo versus Sao Paulo. I think it was cooler back when Sao Paulo had they had Alexandre Pato and Kaká on the team. That's when I really wanted to get down and dirty with the Flamengo versus Sao Paulo. But ever since just like the ridiculous amount of talent that's been going on with Palmeiras and the youth talent mixed with the experience and guys coming back and just handling business pretty much over in Brazil, this is now the go-to match. This is the Classico of Brazil for me. And if you don't think that I'm just going to blindly take Flamengo over Palmeiras at the Maracana in one of these matches, you're fucking crazy. Because, again, no shade to Palmeiras, but y'all haven't really – and this is me talking shit on them as they're still top 3 in the league. Y'all haven't really done shit this year. Y'all haven't really, done anything where I'm like, wow, this is crazy. I can't believe these guys are still doing nothing. It's almost as bad as Fluminense's drop off after winning the Copa Libertadores. You guys won the Brazilian league last year in a little bit of drama, a little bit of controversy, and here you are just not even looking like you're giving a fuck and just kind of – it's a lackadaisical start to the season. Flamengo is doing the exact opposite. And if Gabriel Barbosa continues to get more minutes, I hope we stomp you into the fucking ground. I want to take both teams to score, but for some reason this game screams 2-0. I don't know which side exactly. I lean Flamengo, and I really want to see it be Flamengo. But these games seem like they always end 2-0, and I'm just waiting for that last goal in the last 10 minutes to get the both teams to score over 2.5, and then I just end up really pissed off. So instead, I'm going to take over 1.5 and a money line, and this week we're going for Flamengo.
Yeah, I like that. You're getting a plus number on Flamengo. If you are interested in both teams to score, it's minus 120, which definitely isn't a terrible number, but it's not the best. Flamengo at home should handle their business here. Palmieri's has definitely been struggling a little bit since Endrick left and since Copa America ended. So we'll see if they can right the ship a little bit here, but it's going to be tough walking into Flamengo to get that.
And that was all of my Brazilian league. Yes, Oaks. You missed out on just all of the. You look. I'll have you look at the schedule, and it's like, oh, did you just take both teams to score and all this game, this game, this game, and this game? And I'll be like, yes, I did.
Cruzeiro, Atletico MG, both teams to score.
Yeah, you want to go ahead? Keep it on.
Juventude, Botafogo. And I'll go Bahia, Vitória.
No, I didn't do that one.
No, Sao Paulo.
I thought you were going to say Corinthians versus Bragantino.
I see. I wasn't sure you were begging. I wasn't sure you were on the Corinthians can score a goal train.
Well, I don't know if I'm on the Bragantino can score a goal train either.
That's true. Aren't they getting shut out like 4-0 right now?
Well, they're getting smacked right now, and I had them on a double chance in my parlay, so I'm just like, well. And if you watched last week, they had like 2 red cards in their game. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, well, those guys aren't playing this weekend, so they'll probably play the cup match. No, they did not. Did I make a 6-leg parlay 3 hours before the match? Maybe.
Borbas scored in the 87th minute, and they just scored again in the 90th. So they're trying to push for that double chance.
You know, if they wanted to, I think they called that goal back.
Did they?
Fuck. Oh, nope, there it is. Never mind. Yeah, if they want to bring it all the way back, I ain't gonna complain about it. I also had Botafogo draw no bet, and they got a red card in like I don't know the 30th minute. So I've been sweating that one up too. Brazil's been interesting. Atletico MG, shout out y'all. Money line over 1.5, light work. I won't even blink at that one. There was somebody that was like, I'm gonna try to fade Botafogo, or I'm gonna try to fade Atletico, and I'm gonna take CRB +1, and I thought about like warning them, and I was like, nah, whatever, it's a cup.
Nah, you'll learn your lesson.
Maybe I don't know anything. And then they beat the shit out of them in the first half, and I was like, oh, never mind, I know some stuff.
Holy shit! CRB's got different Falco. Never mind.
Yeah. This was the only game where I didn't take both teams to score because Thiago Silva will probably start. Hold on? Did you also see my graphic of? Oh, look, Thiago Silva didn't start. There's 5 goals in this game. And then, oh, look, Thiago Silva started 1-0. You see how that works? Yeah, it's funny when exactly what you say happens, where I go, yo, if he's not playing, do not bet them. Oh, he's playing? Okay, bet them and probably a clean sheet. Weird how that works out sometimes. Oaks, mental health is very important here. What, you have anything to get off your chest, man?
Fuck Dodge. Fuck McDonald's towing up here in Kalamazoo. I called them for a tow. It was more than I wanted to pay, but it's a tow, so I expect that. But I didn't think it would be 6 to 8 business months for them to come pick up my truck. So after about 4 hours of them just not showing up and then telling me, yeah, it's going to be like another 4 hours, I was like, fuck that. I can fix this myself. So got on the phone with my boy Mitch. Shout out Money Mitch. Figured out what parts I needed from Napa. Walked over there, got them. Only spent like 3.5, 4 hours in the world's hottest parking lot, sweating my balls off fixing that truck, but she runs. So.
Oh, you were in that Napa know-how.
Facts. Yeah. The O'Reilly was like 8.5 miles. I wasn't walking to that, John.
That would have got it done quicker though. My man, he's an assister. He can score. He can do whatever you need. Facilitator right over there. All right, you feel better?
I do.
All right, I'm good. Good, I'm glad. Guys, last week for it. We're back in the rumor mill. So, last week, if you haven't noticed, my shit's pretty fucking accurate. I know y'all saw Fulkrug in that West Ham jersey. I know y'all seen what's going on here. You saw Alan St. Maximin over at Fenerbahce absolutely choking.
Dude, he missed 2 fucking sitters, bro.
He's he's just having a
he's
rough
shaking
time.
off that, he's shaking off that rust from the Saudi league.
Silva in. Oh no, Thiago Silva's playing tonight. So if you're not on Fluminense money line, they're going to win.
You fucked up.
I've had the starting lineups. They winning. All right. Don't even sweat that one. Fluminense got it. The odds probably aren't even. They were like, the odds are probably like, oh shit, he's playing again. Yeah, never mind. The books know what they're doing. They're starting to catch on. Like a couple of the both teams to score. It was like minus 130. I was like, oh, you know that none of these teams play defense. Damn it. Who told them? But the wild rumor mill. So it is actually all transfers. I don't have any other propaganda to shoot over because I already got to throw shade on Barcelona for nobody's talking about the Negreira case, even though there was updates given out and I didn't.
Did you see that they think they're getting Nico Williams again? They're like,
I
don't worry, guys. Laporta's gonna handle this negotiation from here on out. I'm like, I'm pretty
as
sure.
As if that means fucking anything. As if Laporta isn't an absolute fucking moron. Like.
Right.
And I put Danny Olmo on my fuck yous because just like, wow, you did Leipzig pretty dirty there. And then it's not like they're getting a good deal
I
here.
think he kind of did Leipzig a favor. He didn't go for the, he wasn't going to go. It wasn't his choice, but how fucking stupid is Barcelona who's like, yeah, we'll buy Danny Olmo for 40 million, but you got to take installments. And they're like, no, fuck you. And they're like, all right, well, now that he's 60 million, we'll pay that, but installments. And they're like, okay, but we want 40 mil up front. And they're like, all right, fine. Like, just pay the 40 mil.
No, dude.
You got finessed out of 20 more mil.
So here's my problem with it is that extra 20 mil probably isn't going to be paid for the next 3-4 years. And then when you look at the add-ons where it's like, oh, if we win Champions League and La Liga, when the fuck are they doing any of that? Because unfortunately, Barcelona, you picking up Dani Olmo doesn't really make you any better.
Nope.
At all. There's a giant hole in your midfield, and you have not filled it.
Turns out he's also not a left wing. Like, I like Olmo, and I like him offensively. But, like, he's not a Rafinha. Like, he's not a left wing. So, and clearly Rafinha fucking hates playing on the left.
I think he would do a fine job on the left wing for Barcelona. I just feel like they're taking peak Dani Olmo and peak Nico Williams that they watched in Euro because they haven't watched any of either of their seasons. Like, you realize, and you guys know that we love Nico Williams. This man had 5 goals in 35 matches last year. 5 goals.
10 times, but
yeah, you're right. Am I paying more than 70 mil for 15 goal contributions? Because I got that from Joselu for 3 mil.
I was gonna say, not when I gotta pay him fucking $250,000 a week too, because that's what he costs.
So I know, like, when you use him on FIFA, it works really well. But turns out when you just keep buying the same position, it just looks real Arsenal-y, and it doesn't actually fucking work. So I'm excited that Barcelona fans are getting excited, and I'm seeing the pictures of how is Madrid going to beat this, and then I'm like, wait, we haven't seen Jude Bellingham, Rodrigo, Mbappe, and Vinicius Jr. on the same pitch at the same time yet, and y'all are talking shit to us. This is getting weird.
Freddie and Tooch and fucking Danny Carvajal.
Like Camavinga is coming back. Like, man, it's just weird. I think it's also funny seeing Marco just post like, oh, they're gonna. Real Madrid thinking about bringing up Martin. I was like, we're going to bring up a youth midfielder. For what fucking reason?
Right.
Why would we stunt his growth like that? Danny, what minutes is he taking? Is he taking from Modric or Danny Ceballos off the bench? What are we doing?
I was going to say, because Ceballos can't even get minutes, and he's better than fucking...
And the 16-year-old that plays center back for us also, Joan Martinez, he's a cannon. I love him. I'm all about it. I'm here for it. But anyway, let's get in this rumor mill, people. First things first. We're talking Atletico Madrid here for the first 2. Conor Gallagher, which I've never seen a more perfect Atletico Madrid player than Conor Gallagher. Not really good at anything, but he will run through a brick wall for Diego Simeone. I can picture it now. Everyone's going to try to figure out why this guy's on the pitch, and Diego Simeone is just going to be smiling like, yep, good job, Conor. I don't know what you're doing out there. You have fucking 6 yellow cards in the last 4 games, but good job. We're doing it.
I was going to say,
kind of like signing Rodrigo de Paul and Koke and then Witzel, and then just throwing them all in the midfield and saying, we'll figure it out. We don't need offense or, common sense. but Gallagher agreed to personal terms. So congratulations to Conor Gallagher. You are going to an actual historic club and not just some shit Chelsea club that has you be captain for the entire season and then doesn't offer you a contract. I feel like everyone's letting that one slide a little too easily about how there's absolutely no love lost for Conor Gallagher, who wore that armband a shit ton. And I remember questioning, why does this guy have the armband? Isn't he on the last year of his deal? And they're not even trying to give him a new one? What's going on? Does Pochettino love this guy? What that guy's gone too now. So but Conor Gallagher, enjoy Madrid. It's gonna be a great time. Look forward to seeing you. He's kind of like a Dollar Tree Llorente to me, you know.
I can see that.
Like
He'll
I'm
fit
pretty
in
good at
great with
defense. I can
Simeone,
shoot
though, 'cause
sometimes.
he'll
Hair's
fit
not as
in great
nice.
with Simeone, though, because he is high-key a scumbag. Like, that dude's going to pick up fucking at least 1 card suspension, if not 10 cards this year.
Keeping it at Letty, though. And this is peak Atleti. Julian Alvarez for $95 million to Atletico Madrid. Honestly, great move for Alvarez. They need a striker. He's going to be the Morata replacement, and I think I rate Alvarez, and I think that's an absolutely fantastic signing. Would I have paid 95 for him? Probably not, but I have a lot of options, whereas Atleti did not. They just sold Morata for what, like 13 mil, like some peanuts, I think. And they really needed a striker because Memphis Depay is not lasting at least even half a season. Alvarez.
And I watched him in Euros. The guy's a fucking bum.
Yeah. Alvarez, I think, is going to fucking thrive in La Liga, too. His game just translates well. And I'm just not looking forward to having to deal with him. I think he's a very versatile and talented player. The only thing I can hope for is that it's a flop, and Diego Simeone is just that fucking bad at coaching strikers. That's pretty much the only thing we can hope for at this point. Now, that being said, I did get Mbappe for free and Endrick, and I'm not worried about y'all at all, but not Atleti signing more good strikers doesn't make me happy.
Correct.
Now,
and
I did in LAFC.
Hey, Mike. Shut up, Mike. I did see that Atleti has now spent more in this transfer window than they have in like their last 3 or 4 transfer windows combined.
Well, don't worry. They sold Amrodian to Chelsea for 30 mil. That'll cover it. Somebody tried to tell me that. I was like, where's Atleti getting all this money? And they're like, they just sold it. I was like, okay. And then they bought a striker that cost triple that. So
yeah, I think when you don't spend money for like 3 years and
but they also don't make any money.
That's true. I mean, they get third and they wash out a Champions League in like the quarterfinals.
Yeah, that's where it's like, okay. I guess if you just add like maybe like 5 or 6 of those up together and then sell a couple academy products, it's like, yeah, we can buy one good striker now. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's kind of where they're at.
I'm Rody into Chelsea. I just said that one. Tim Ream to Charlotte.
Yep.
That's the worst thing that could have happened for the U.S. men's national team because he low-key was our best center back for the last like 3 competitions, which is also kind of sad. No offense to Tim Ream, obviously, but why? I hope he's hyped to come back to the States and handle business over at Charlotte. They could definitely use him. I think it's a great move for him and the step he is now in his career. And I would like to say that he's done with the national team now, but I also don't know.
We also don't have a coach, so who fucking knows what that is going to look like.
I'm going to say next coach coming in, y'all see that the back-to-back penalty kick saves by Zach Steffen because my man held the last dudes with one arm. He held your penalty kick with one arm. How do you feel? That was the most disrespectful shit I saw all yesterday. I just watch him dive and he just gets up nonchalant as fuck, just holding you. If you have your penalty kick not only saved, but they hold it with one hand, you're a bitch. That's your dad now. He's your dad. Also, Liga MX, y'all trash. Y'all trash in penalty shootouts for sure. You'll love this next one. Dumfries the Man U. I think Ten Hag is just trying to sign the Dutch national team. I think that's the new solution. It's just like, oh, wait, there's a D in front of his name? Yeah, fuck yeah, sign him. I don't give a shit. I just lost Donny van de Beek. I might as well double up on some Dutch kids, right? If you're from Ajax or you are Dutch, Ten Hag's looking at you. Put
Yep.
it that way. They're still looking at DeLitt. They're looking at Dumfries now. So, a lot of move. I also don't hate that move for Manchester United.
Nope.
Dumfries, I think he's a better version of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who they just sent back to Crystal Palace. I think he could give Diego Dalot a run for his money, or maybe Dalot can finally learn how to play left back and get a cemented spot over at Manchester United. I also saw something about them trying to sell Onana. Like, oh, they're not really happy with the progress. Get him a fucking back line before you start blaming the goalkeeper. First of all, maybe we should just relax with like his progress. Yeah, I bet you he said the same fucking thing with your whole team. He was like, yeah, they also told me that you were going to update the stadium, so I'm waiting for that progress too.
Right. I'm waiting for there not to be a waterfall in here every time it
I'm
fucking
waiting for
rains.
the shower to not be in the middle of the fucking stands. Next one, we got Sancho to PSG. Now, and I think Man U, again, is handling it the best way possible. They were like, hey, Ten Hag and Sancho are good. He's in the plans. We definitely want him because that's like, value up. He just played in the Champions League final. He had a great last 6 months. I'll let you know right now, Manchester United's not putting his value up any higher than it is right now. Him staying on the team for the next year does not get his value up any higher than it is exactly at this point right now. And PSG are the dumbasses to pay for it.
Of course they are.
Look at the money they gave Asensio.
Yeah, they have no brain, too much money in a league that they basically can't lose. So
I also think Sancho would just love it over in Paris. He just seems like a PSG player. Next one I got. Gundogan to Fenerbahce. Apparently, Jose Mourinho is a fan. And what's even better is Barcelona are open to selling him. They are open to selling absolutely fucking everyone because they have no money. Wait till my next Barcelona rumor comes out. Ready for that one too? Gundogan going to Fenerbahce. The funny thing is also he's in Turkey right now. Now they said it's because he got hurt and he's got a doctor out there, which is all that's fine and dandy. I'm sure that's a perfectly fine excuse. Just so happens that Jose Mourinho also put a call in and was like, yo, dude, what are you doing? I heard you're in Turkey. You trying to get some dinner? Yo. Fred just got hurt. You want to come around my midfield?
Yeah, you see these Champions Leagues, right, fam? You want to go?
I heard you like Turkey. We'll put you by the beach. Come on.
Right, man. You want to win this whole fucking league with me at Galatasaray?
And I don't know if you see all the clips of like Gundogan talking to players and like talking to his Barcelona teammates. He fucking hates it. He hates it there.
He called his coach and his whole team. Dude, he's the only guy on that team with a fucking spine, to be for real with you.
Yeah, he called them all just like it was.
He called everyone
all out on their loser mentality. Yeah, he called them out.
He's like, y'all came out and played like bitches in that final Champions League game. You remember when they had a red card and we were up and then we fucked around and got a red card and lost 4-2? That's on all of y'all.
Bragantino did not complete the comeback. It would have been sick, though.
Damn.
Next one I got. It was Griezmann to LAFC. Spoilers by Mike. I don't hate that move at all. The other one I saw was Royce to LA Galaxy, which
I did.
You remember when we said that the MLS wasn't that good of a league and it's just more of a retirement league? And then they're like, no, we're not. We're just going to go get Messi, Suarez, Jordi Alba, Busquets, Royce, and who did I just say? Griezmann. So everybody in their 30s and out of their prime. Definitely not a retirement league, though. Also, fuck the Philadelphia Union's owner, Sugarman, fuck you.
Facts.
I was talking MLS with Young Leg. Moving on, next one I got. Tell me if you like this one, because I think it's a fit, but I bet you their fan base is going to be pissed about it. Solanke to Tottenham.
I think that works out well for Tottenham. I think that if he wants to stay in the Prem, that's the move, because I'm not sure Bournemouth has what it takes to stay up for another year.
See, I agree with you completely. I think that's actually a pretty solid fit. They need an actual number 9, where Charleston is not the guy, but I also get their fans' point of view.
From Son.
Well, dude, their fans' point of view is essentially that, guys, we're like a Champions League caliber team. We need we had Harry Kane as our striker. Yeah, what the fuck did you do with that? So you know what? Solanke's not that bad for you guys when you have Richarlison at striker right now, and you're playing Son out of position. So I'm a little frustrated listening to Tottenham fans try to be like, "Nah, we should be in for like Erling Haaland or like you." I feel like
your
you guys
owner
are just
would
getting a little
never spend that
delusional.
kind of money. First of all, you can't sell any of your fucking players because all you do is overvalue them, and nobody.
Oh, dude, Levy told we asked about Romero, which didn't want him at all, and thank goodness Levy said, "Yeah, 150 mil."
Suck a dick from the back.
Straight up, straight the fuck up. What a joke. Next one I got. Pedri to Manchester United. Barcelona is open to selling Pedri. I just heard Bird talk about it. Their academy's booming right now. You guys, everyone is so great out of this.
Wait,
it's definitely not because you have absolutely nobody else to fucking play. It's definitely not because of that, because you can't buy any good players and nobody's there to actually fucking play. So you got to pull them out of your academy. That's definitely not what happened. You're definitely not overhyping your academy players. You would never do that. Ansu Fati, Malcolm, Puig, Ricky Ricardo, Perez. You guys would never do that, right? Never.
Not once. It definitely didn't happen exactly 4 years ago, and you're doing it again.
So now another star boy. It's not Gavi, it's Pedri going over to Manchester United. And the worst thing I saw is Barcelona open to selling Pedri. How the fuck is your academy this fucking good, but you're this broke that you're like, you know what we should do? We should just go buy Danny Olmo and we'll just get rid of Pedri. Fuck it. So you're going to buy a 26-year-old and get rid of your 22-year-old that was your golden child for the last 2 seasons.
The $1 billion release clause apparently not worth it anymore.
Also, how much would you pay for Pedri? Like 60?
If that.
Yeah, if he plays a full season this year, I'd call it like 60.
I was going to say, I have also heard they're trying to sell Frankie de Jong, and everyone's like, suck a fucking dick. He's played like 8 games.
Well, he also is the highest paid player in La Liga.
By like a lot.
He's paid more than Mbappe for everybody giving a shit about the Mbappe contract. You have 2 players above ours, and we also just paid nothing to get him here. So, respectfully, fuck off. Next one I got, Guy to Liverpool. Now, I feel like Guy is just getting rumored to any good EPL team that needs a center back, and I rate him. I've been a Guy fan. I've been watching him since he went on his first loan over to Swansea and has been cooking, doing his thing. I actually wanted AC Milan to pick him up because I wanted to watch Guy and Tomori. Those are the best 2 center backs from England, in my opinion, but that's neither here nor there. Cherky to Leipzig, I fucking hate that rumor. Also, if you can't get Tick at Lyon, how are you going to go to Leipzig and get Tick? I love Cherky, and I would love to see it happen, but I'm just like confused why he's not playing more for Lyon. If Leipzig's like, all right, let's go get this Dani Olmo replacement. Does that mean Cherky? Because if it means more Cherky time, I'm cool if Lyon wants to loan him out, but do not get rid of Cherky, Lyon, or else I'll have a hard time.
Marseille's been making moves too. You got any of those Marseille rumors on there?
Oh no, I don't care about those Marseille rumors, bro. Tell me, name a guy that I should actually care about that Marseille is going after.
They just got Moukoko from Dortmund, didn't they?
Did they actually? Because I'll feel bad then because I didn't get that one.
I think they just got Moukoko from
the
Dortmund.
Last one I saw that mattered to me was Højbjerg because I had somebody to bet cards on.
Yeah, and Jacob did just come in mentioning that Nketiah. I think that deal's going to fall through. Arsenal's terrible at negotiating and getting deals done, and it's been 2 weeks, and Marseille already picked up Moukoko, so I think that's dead. I think they also wanted like 55 or 60 million for Nketiah, and you're just not going to get that. Yeah, you're just not going to get that. Nketiah? Yeah, you're not going to get that on Marseille.
No, they're kind of stingy. And there's
look at the league they play in. They don't have a fucking TV rights deal.
Oh, hold on. Arsenal set the lower asking price for Eddie Nketiah.
Yeah, because they just watched them sign Moukoko, and they're like, fuck, who's going to buy Nketiah for 60 mil?
Well, he's 25. Oh, they're dropping it to 30 now is what I'm reading.
Okay.
Just cut it in half real quick. Real
Right, because they
quick.
already signed somebody that was affordable from Dortmund.
You know what's even funnier? I'm not paying 30 mil for him. I'll give you like 18, 17. He's on the last year of his deal, I'm pretty sure, unless he signed a new contract, and I could be completely wrong. But it's just shocking to me that Emile Smith-Rowe went for like 30, 35. That is in England. Now, if you're selling outside of England, there's no fucking way I give you anything more than 20-ish for Eddie Nketiah, unless I am absolutely desperate for a striker. And like, it's still, I think I'd rather have Mario Balotelli than Eddie Nketiah at this point. And
Did you
it would
see
be a better deal.
Arteta gassing up fucking Jesus? He's like, oh, dude, he's just different this year. I got a different vibe from him. He's training different. He's running different. All right, show me, baby J.
Yo, play for more than 6 months, and
Yeah.
I won't say anything. Remember when he was the best striker in the league for the first like 4 weeks?
I do. I remember when he was the best striker in the league when they paid a boatload of money for him.
Zinchenko was the best left back in the league too. And then Kiwar was. And then they bought another one. So now
who
it's
signed Pepe? Weren't you sending me something about somebody signing Pepe?
Villarreal, baby.
Yeah, Villarreal signed Pepe. Let's go.
Gabby's coming in different. I would have never guessed. Would have never guessed. All right, next one I got. Romeu to Girona. So another signing where you're like, Barcelona, what are you doing? They picked up Romeu and immediately need his wage off of their books. So they sent him over to Girona. Also, Manchester City. I don't know what their plan is, the City group for Girona, but goddamn, if you aren't just driving directly into the fucking earth, you are just ruining. You took Savinho and Couto off that team now and just threw them on Manchester City, who did not need it at all. Smells like tax fraud. I talked to Sam about this because he was like, oh, City just ruining another football club. And I was like, dude, don't worry. They got money for this. They don't give a fuck. They're just going to throw money at it. He's like, I don't think they will. It sounds like it's just a tax write-off for City. And I was like, dude, they'll give it to like somebody's little cousin's birthday. Hey, you're now the owner of Girona. And here's $2 billion to fix it. They really do have fuck you money like that, where it's like, oh, you're buying another team? Yeah. Which part of the family owns this one? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's your little cousin? Oh, it was his quinceañera. All right. Yeah, you got to give him a full fucking team for that over in Spain, celebrating his 16th birthday or her 16th birthday. Yeah, let's just make him the new owner of Girona. Fuck it.
Girona is they're gonna get Union Berlin this year, by the way. They're gonna finish like 15th, 16th in La Liga.
But it's all so magic. We like seeing the Cinderella story. What fucking Cinderella stories? They're gonna lose in the groups and it's gonna fuck up the rest of their season. And that's it. That's all that happened. But at least City got a little extra money from Girona finishing top 4. Dovbyk left and said, yo, y'all small. And that was so fucked up. I was like, damn, bro, they literally made you the leading goal scorer for the season and gave you everything you wanted, and then you're just going to leave and be like, nah, y'all small. Pretty fucked up.
Yeah, because now he's at Roma, an actual big club with DDR.
Ooh, Roma to get top 4 plus 200? I don't mind those odds at all. Here's my only problem, though, is there's so many teams in Italy where I'm like, yeah, they could get top 4. Like one of my next rumors.
Inter, Milan, Juve, Napoli are the guys that I think are going to be competing with Roma. And if
I was going to say Inter, Milan, and Juve for sure. And then you got Lazio, Roma, Napoli, and Atalanta. So
does Atalanta did just lose.
Does Roma have Europa League?
Yes, Roma have Europa League.
See, I don't know.
Atalanta did just lose Samacha, though. Blew his ACL.
Yeah, but they also are picking up Retequi off of Genoa for it was only like 16 mil. Fantastic pickup for them. And it just feels like Atalanta always loads up their teams with just.
I'm going to say it right now. I'm not a Barca fan, and I shouldn't be giving y'all advice, but you know how you got Victor Ruiki and he can't get any tick and he fucking hates it there? Guy's still worth a shit ton of money. If you're going to sell people, I'd probably sell that kid because he's young, he's on a decently affordable contract, and there's plenty of people that'll fucking take him. and you won't give him any goddamn tick.
See, you say that, but then if I go and check Lazio's record against Roma, I'm just saying, I've watched Roma choke pretty bad.
Lazio's always in that top 4, top 6 conversation until they do something Lazio-ish, and then they're top 6, top 8. Like,
look, I agree with you, but also I've watched them beat the top teams and just looked like, how are you still up here?
Yep.
I think Atalanta is going to give the most problems out of everyone, though, in that
I hope so. I love that Atalanta squad. They still got Lookman. They still got fucking.
Well, Pascal Gross left. He went over to Germany.
Yeah, they still got
Gross. What's his face?
Illich.
Nah, it was some weird name. Seeing Immobile on Besiktas is weird. Yeah, facts. Lazio dropping. Hold on, I'm seeing. Is that Victor Osimhen with a Napoli logo? Maybe not the best time for you to get into that conversation. Maybe not the best time.
Also, I'm just saying, I don't like Argentines, but Castellanos has been tearing it up fucking preseason. Again, it's preseason, but I do like Tati over there. I think he's good. I think that he developed a little bit slow in Italy, but I love a striker like him, especially in Italy, who can play back to goal and be fucking physical in front of the net.
Roma owns Lazio. Fine, we're going to do this. All right. We'll go check. Roma owns Lazio. He did score a banger, and he's an NYCFC Bull. Does that mean he played for Red Bulls and NYCFC? All right, so last time Roma and Lazio played, Lazio won. They tied before that. Lazio won before that. Lazio won before that. So the whole Roma owns Lazio comment. When? 2022, Roma won 3-0. That was probably sick.
That was with Jacko?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's when Jacko
won the last time they played each other, though. But then, you look at the 3 or 4 games before that, and it's just Lazio not losing to Roma. And Roma had 3 or 4 different managers also during that same time period. So
true.
That's where it gets a little
True.
I got one more, and it is Kimmich still possibly being sold. I don't think he's going to get a new deal done at Bayern unless something drastic changes during the season or in the next couple weeks. And the 2 teams that are after him right now are Arsenal and Manchester City. Now, it's rough to hear because, damn, if that isn't a great pickup for both of those teams. I'm looking at the Manchester City side of it. You have a guy that could play right back, so that could cover for Kyle Walker, take some of the weight off of his shoulders. Or he could go cover for Rodri, playing his spot, give Rodri a little bit of rest, which would definitely help you guys down the line. He could take a Mateo Kovacic spot and then maybe play a double pivot with Rodri. Maybe you throw them 2 and then Bernardo Silva in front of him or Kovacic in front of him and just go super defensive. I don't know. But if you give me an option of having Kimmich to not having him, I'd rather have him.
Yeah, I'd rather have Kimmich.
On the Arsenal side, your midfield is buns. That position that Kimmich plays, you have Thomas Partey and Jorginho in right now. So if you're asking me,
Jorginho,
I have Kimmich or those 2, I'd probably take Kimmich. And because he's not only better than them defensively, but also passing, experience in just winning.
Right.
Champions League, Europe, everything all around, on top of he's not a douchebag. So you're going to get a lot of guys his caliber that play in the midfield and have done what he's done for so long at such a high level that are fucking douchebags. He's not. He just comes, does his job. He's actually one of the most German motherfuckers possible because he really just looks like a robot out there. Die Mineshaft, the machine, that is Joshua Kimmich to a T. He's going to come in, do the fucking job, consistent as hell, accurate as hell, and then he's going to bounce. He's going to.
I'm going to be super mad if he goes to Arsenal. It's going to make it so much harder to hate on Arsenal.
Either of those teams, I'm going to be very upset. Put it that way. Because I still want him on my team. I'll take another fucking backup right back and add even shit. If we're promoting midfielders, let's throw Kimmich into the ranks. We need another German now. Fuck it. Rudiger needs a friend.
Facts.
Yeah, Jorginho is finished. No, you think?
You
I think
think
he's
that
there
missed
because of what he's
penalty kick
done.
in Euros 4 years ago mentally shattered him a little bit? The
Yeah,
PK
Jorginho hasn't
specialist?
been good in like 3 or 4 years. So,
Yeah.
he had a couple of good performances for you guys, and I'm glad it worked out for you guys. Anytime somebody leaves Chelsea and does better, I always find it hilarious. So I appreciated that. But for the most part, y'all
Bro, did you
need
notice?
midfielders. You guys keep buying all these center backs dash left backs. I'm wondering if one of them is like Timber might go into the mid. I don't hate throwing Timber into the midfield, maybe, but y'all don't actually have a real CDM that can play at the level you want your team to be at. Like if you want to challenge Manchester City, they have Rodri playing that position. You're going against Rodri with Thomas Partey or Jorginho. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm talking crazy here, and I don't want to sound disrespectful, but if Kimmich is on the table, definitely don't let your rival get him.
Yeah,
Put it that
facts.
way. If you don't want him just to have him on your roster,
Just get him so
this might be
City
the
doesn't
Madrid
have
in
him.
me, but fucking buy him so nobody else can have him then.
Facts.
Rice City. All right, yeah, and you're right. I like Rice. I feel like you guys have him more going box to box than in the CDM role. But if he wants to play the CDM role, you want to put Zinchenko in the midfield. Again, Kimmich is right there.
Yeah. For not
Well,
that much
last year's
money.
deal.
Like that's the other thing is like doing business with Byron so easy. They're like, yeah, here's a reasonable price for a guy that we don't want that is done with our team.
If you guys are really smart, you'll offer one of the center backs or the left back and some money. Is that starting to make a lot of sense? Maybe Zinchenko wants to go and play over in Germany. I heard you guys are trying to get rid of Kiewar. And Alphonso Davies is on the last year of his deal. Sounds like they need a left back. Huh. Let's use our brains here for a second. How can we get Kimmich on an even better deal? Well, we'll toss you this guy who we don't want on our books at all. We're going to pay Kimmich his money, which is probably a raise because Bayern doesn't pay anyone shit.
Facts.
And well, then we'll be good. So, yeah. But I just fixed your team, Arsenal. You're welcome. Now, I don't want to hear shit about how do we win the league. I just told you guys. I just fixed it for you. Now, I also would have paid that young bull striker too, but you guys fucked that one up. So if you get rid of Eddie and Keita, I'll find a striker for you guys too. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it all out. Arsenal, my number is probably on the internet leaks somewhere, so you can find me.
It's at a young leg.
Yeah. Those are all my rumors. Oaks, anything to add on for rumors?
No, very good rumor talk today. It's been exciting now that the transfer rumor is really starting to actually fucking heat up because European competitions are over. The Olympics are winding down. So, yeah, it's good to see how some of these teams are shaking out. And don't think that me and Leg aren't doing futures content because we don't want to do futures content. There's absolutely nothing to fucking talk about. Outside of EPL, the only markets available are to win the league. And in Italy, you can get top 4. You can barely get top 4. It's only on like 2 books for Spain. You can't get any to win the league without Madrid and Barcelona. You can't even get Golden Boot right now in La Liga, which is fucking out of pocket. You can't get Golden Boot without fucking Holland and EPL. You can't get over under anybody's season-long total on goals right now because people don't know what these teams look like. Trust me, I've looked on the sports books every week on Monday because I'm like, maybe this is the week we'll do a futures show. No, there's no fucking content there. It would be like 15 minutes of a show.
Bet365 has everything. Bet365 isn't in my state. It's in Jersey, though. If I wanted to just drive an hour really quick, I could get it, but I don't care that much. I haven't done anything future-wise just because all the odds kind of suck. And I shared a video earlier.
This is the first time that I've been gambling and doing this show with you that I'm like, I think Madrid's finally appropriately priced to win the Champions League.
Yeah, nothing looks even like fun to like root for. It's just, everything just, to me, chalk is going to go down again. I think Inter will probably win over in Italy again.
Minus
Bayern's
175.
probably going to win in Germany again.
Minus
We're
400.
probably going to win in Spain. And
Minus
if
200.
Arsenal doesn't give City a run for their money, City's going to win for the 5th year in a row. And all of the odds suck. So
City's the
if you
only one
find
with
an
a good
angle like
price. And
what
that,
Jacob did where he said Roma top 4, I don't hate that. I just don't have the same options that he has. So rather than doing a future show, I was debating on doing picking like my player, the 2FootTalk player of the year. I was like, do I get
we
back
should
together?
do
and
another
do
kit
TwoFootTalk
show
movie?
too. We should go over all the La Liga kits again.
Oh, what, all the kit releases or leaks?
Yeah.
Because the Real Madrid league, I already ordered 4 of that league. I don't even care if we don't get it. I hate the orange kits. I absolutely
you do.
hate them. But yeah, we'll do a kit one. I was gonna do a 2FootTalk just award show just for best goal, team of the year, player of the year, and it also would have just been biased as fuck and pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah, it's just gonna be all Madrid.
I'm here for a kit show. It might just be a video so we can kind of skip through it more, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Rather than like you seeing me scroll through like this ad filled.
Yeah, maybe we'll just fucking do that as a recording and I can cut it up.
See, the 2FootTalk awards, I'm gonna hurt a lot of feelings. Because I could just make like mean awards. You'd be like, never mind. Well, you know, I have content in my brain. I won't say all those things. They'll probably hurt a bunch of people's feelings. Mike said perfect. Yeah, I'm a little late on just pissing everyone off, so they talk about me more. That usually starts in like the middle of July, right after Euros ends. So, yeah, that was all my rumors though.
Nice.
Hold on, let me check my DM to Oaks and see if I sent him any other ones that I missed. That's the only person I send things to. Oh shit, we have vanish mode on. Never mind, that shit's gone. I DM in vanish mode. I do that shit a lot. Bottle jobs of the year, Arsenal. No, I would probably say Leverkusen. Y'all really won every fucking game except for like completing the invincible treble. Yeah. Y'all really fucked up the invincible treble. You were the first team ever. That might be the biggest. As great as they were, and they kept coming back to not bottle it. You really waited for the very fucking last game to bottle it. And it was bad too. You got your ass beat. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, it's 3-0. You got smoked.
Couldn't even get me both teams to score over 2.5. Fuck
you wouldn't start Boniface or worse. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Oh, yeah, that shit didn't make sense. I think he just knew. He's like, nah, this is going too well.
No, we'll take our L here so that we finish up.
He's like, I need one learning experience. It can't be this perfect. But because if we did bottle jobs of the year, like you realize that Arsenal would have so many fucking trophies in that cabinet then? It wouldn't even be fair.
Right. We couldn't make fun of you for not having any trophies.
Yeah, you'd be loading it up. But all right, that's all I got for you guys. Oaks, anything else to
add? Yeah, so I got a new project going on with Flash. Just started this week. We're doing a Discord. It's going to be me and Flash bringing you a direct-to-consumer live show every Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm producing it. Flash is going to be on it. And then during the week, you know, we'll have plenty of picks going on for Champions League, other stuff like that. But the prime thing is a live show for all of you guys every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. That's going to give us the most time to look at, you know, who's in and out of starting 11s as much as we can before the show. We'll also, you know, that'll also be where I'm posting all my links to the free content that I'm going to be doing with Leg, Nick, our boy NYC Gunna. Like, I'm still going to be doing all of the live shows with the starting 11s, keeping them to like 1 to 2 a day. But yeah, I'm going to be doing those over the weekends, midweek for UCL, all sorts of stuff like that. I think you guys really like those for Euros and Copa America. At least I had a ton of success and a ton of good feedback on them from YouTube. So yeah, I'm going to continue doing those. Those are all still going to be free, but you get the best content and you get the most content through the Discords. It's basically a line straight to my phone. It's like having my cell phone number. You can ask me anything you want anytime. As long as I'm around, I'll answer you. So yeah, that's all I got.
That's why I'm not allowed in the Discords, guys, because I already have his phone number and I bother him enough. In my
You don't
defense,
bother me.
I
You don't bother me,
gave
man.
Oaks a month and a half off, pretty much. Like once summer hits, I don't bother him at all. I'm just like,
Yep.
yo, if you want to talk to me about any picks, these Brazilian games are on. I have both teams to score in all of them.
But every day when Leg's coming home, he jumps out. He's like, can you fucking believe? Doesn't even say hi, nothing. He just starts tearing into what's been going on in footy. And I fucking love it. I pick up every time. I'm like, yo, yeah, I'm watching that fucking game right now, dude.
It's a lot. It's like, look how much of a pussy this guy is. And it's usually about Rodrigo de Paul.
Yup, thanks.
That's all I got for you guys, though. Make sure you guys check out tftdrip.com. Get you some drip. Oaks is rocking the hat right now. We got plenty of shirts, hats, hoodies. Fall is coming, people. tftdrip.com. I'll throw some new Burr Oaks hoodies out there for you as well. All the people of Oaks' Discord and whatnot. I'm sure you will get all the links. If not, you can go follow us on Twitter at TwoFootTalk. That's at TWOFootTalk. Everything will be shared through TwoFootTalk on Twitter. All the links, any of Oaks' stuff, any of my stuff, any content, any new gear, any events that we're doing, all that will be posted through TwoFootTalk. Oaks already gave you his spiel about all the stuff he's got going on with Flash. I try to share as much of Oaks' stuff as possible, so it's nice and easy for you guys to see it. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got. I hope you enjoyed the finale next week. Footy is back. Footy is back next week. We will have La Liga, and no disrespect to the leagues that are starting this week. I think we have the English Championship and the Portuguese League starts this week. Some Italian Coppa Italia, but it's those rounds that nobody gives a fuck about because the top 6 teams aren't playing.
Series C and Series D teams right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like the first 3 months of the Copa del Rey, which nobody gives a fuck about. Yeah, that's what we're getting down to. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Fuck what you heard.
It's what you're hearing.
The 2 Foot Talk.